So what I have been playing is a game that I've been looking forward to playing for ages, and I got a review code for it this last couple of weeks ago because it came out on Steam. Is Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Ooh.
Ah, yeah.
So Kena Bridge of Spirits is an action adventure game by Ember Lab. It was released on the PS5 and Epic exclusively, but it's just recently come to Steam. This was a game that I remember seeing way back at one of the early state of plays and really liked the look of it. And so far, my time with it hasn't disappointed at all.
Nice.
So the game is set up in that deceased people can remain between the physical and spirit worlds if they are traumatized or feel unfinished. And the task of the spirit guide, Kena, is to help them move on. So you play as Kena, the spirit
Casper.
guide. No, it's not really.
That's not Casper.
What's that of a day?
The game pretty much throws you in like head on into this world. Like there's not much of a backstory, other than some kind of text explaining what the spirit world is and like gives you a bit of exposition, but not much. And then from there, you just take control of Kena, and you're kind of thrown into the forest, and you see that it's been corrupted with this rot. And then, like, kind of within the first 5 minutes, you meet this masked spirit. You find out like is the reason for this corruption. So you know that he's gonna be the end boss. Basically, you don't fight him there. He just kind of fucks off, and you fight some of his minions. So it's like a short but brief introduction to the game, and then you're on your way. First things first, this game is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful to look at. I've predominantly been playing it on my PC because it doesn't run as well on the Steam Deck. It is verified for the Steam Deck, but it really struggles. Like frame per second, it's fine, but there's a lot of texture popping and some of the jagged edges around when you move, like a hair looks a bit funky. So if you could play it on a PS5 or on a really good PC, play it on that because you'll get more out of it graphically. So yeah, it's this Ember Labs. This is their first game, and they're actually an animation studio, and it really shows because this game looks like Studio Ghibli and Pixar had a baby.
Oh,
Like it looks amazing, like everything around it, like the character design and all the kind of the forest and all the little details and that. It's really beautiful. The music as well.
I think when it was revealed, that was because we saw it at a PlayStation show thing. I think that's what we said. So it looks like if Pixar made a video game.
Yeah, it pretty much does. Like one of the characters I bumped into tonight, he took off his mask and was like, he looks like he's straight out of a modern day Pixar film. So the music as well, absolutely amazing. It features what is the traditional Balinese musicians. It's got a mixture of like bamboo instruments like rain sticks, xylophones, wind chimes, violins, panpipes, all that kind of like really beautiful atmospheric stuff you'd expect for a forest game to do with, it's dealing with spirits.
Yeah.
The game's quite linear. It's not groundbreaking, this game. It is quite straightforward, but it's still really fun, and the story and the visuals and the music kind of pull you through it. So the game is linear in its approach, but it has like not open world, it's like more open map areas and various different sections, like an old 2D Zelda game,
Right.
where you kind of move from, all of a sudden you're in a village, and then you'd go over to this area of the map and you're in like a desert. But the game was always pushing you in a linear direction, really. So it's kind of like that. But then it also invites you to look in all like, do discover things, like, so you look in all the like, nooks and crannies and climb down ledges, and you find like these little creatures that are also called rot. They are little black like sprite creatures that help you out. So what they can do is they help you in fights, they help pick up objects, move things. You can also get them to interact with, I can't remember what it's called now, but there's this orb, and it helps you kind of destroy the red rot. They're little cute creatures, perfect for selling merchandise, you know what I mean? But they look like those. Have you seen Spirited Away? They look like the suck creatures in that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Badass.
But yeah, you find, when you're kind of traveling around, you find them, you find gems and spirits. Like the gems and the spirits help you unlock abilities, like clothing items, so you can buy like little cute hats for your rots. So I've got little rots running around with like mushrooms on the head, little fox ears, little like flowers and stuff. They're a proper little cute, and you can sit down and play with them as well. You can dance with them and like sing to them and stuff like that.
So have you just been playing this game going, oh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm about to go on the pre-order screen right now, I think. When's it actually coming out?
It's been out for ages.
Oh, is
for
it?
about a year. It's only just come to Steam.
It's out on a lot of things, isn't
Oh,
it?
okay.
Yeah, so I've been playing it on Steam. But yeah, you do have like little side quests. They're not like side quests that you're given. You'll pick up like an item and it says like return this to a spirit's home, and it helps them release them from, that's the reason that they're still stuck in this world, because they're missing that item at their home. You drop it down, it kills the rot and sends them on the way. And you've got teleporters situated around, so you can kind of fast travel between the different areas if you want to go back and like discover stuff, because if you load up the map, you go to an area, it does tell you like there's so many rots here, there's so many chests, there's so many gems. Kind of tells you if you're a completionist, you can go off and explore and do that. Like I said, it's quite simple, formulaic, but it does have, and I hate doing this because this is a modern day thing for everything, but it does have a hint of the Soulsborne to its combat.
Ooh.
Everything's got to.
The controls are mapped identically from games. So R1 is light attack, R2 heavy. You've got L1 is block on with R3, B to roll.
Good.
Kina effectively has like a stamina bar for when she's blocking. But that's about it. That's all you kind of get. That's similarities to Soulborns. So don't let, like, if you are a Soulborn like fan, don't let that put you off.
Why not?
It is literally just kind of the combat that's kind of similar, because it's clearly taking inspiration from other games, like I mentioned already, like 2D Zeldas, Souls for the combat. The platforming is very Tomb Raider reboot-esque. You like jumping up and down ledges and jumping over and grabbing onto things. I'm playing on normal as well, and it's still quite difficult in areas. So it's got a good variety. Like there's like 5 different difficulties on it, and one's just a story mode, I think, where you just go around and it's like one-hit kills on stuff. So, but yeah, I'm just really, really enjoying it. The boss battles, they also feel really distinct. There's plenty of them in there. They all have great music. And what I do really like about this is some of the bosses come back into just regular combat. So the first boss that I struggled with to start with, that kind of baddie just turns up randomly with all the little minion kind of baddies now. But because I've defeated him and I know how to defeat him, now I know when his tails are, and I can just kind of whoop his ass really easily.
Oh, they really have been playing FromSoft games.
Yeah, so it's a nice way to bring it back. Yeah, so this is Ember Lab's first game, so you can tell that's probably why they've lifted elements from a lot of other games. Just because visually they know how to do it, but gameplay-wise, they're probably still learning and just lifted things. Let's take that, and that and put it into this game. But yeah, really good. I really enjoy it. I recommend, if you've got a PS5, probably play it on that, unless you've got a beefy PC.
I've just bought it, mate.
I have too, literally, as you were talking.
So, yeah.